Hello, hello. All those who have been listening to Carmelita. Carmelita has been making you practice the, the solution, the demo solution. Okay. Now look at this picture. You see me and you see such a lot at the back end. Am I conscious about this? Am I conscious of my surroundings? Or am I inside? Am I within myself? Am I in my head? As long as I am in my head, I'll be conscious of how I appear, what I am, and what are the surroundings. The moment I start going within, it is me who is affecting the surroundings. So the method which you have been practicing is all the time, perpetually, we are in the center, in the head, thinking. Should I do this? Should I not do this? What happened in the past? What's going to happen in the future? I am worrying about it. We are in a dual state of duality called yes and no. Should I or should I not? This itself is counterproductive, and this leads to conflicting messages to the whole body. And when you say yes, a message is sent to the right hand, for example, to do something. Okay, go and pick up this chocolate in order to eat. You've given this instruction and you're about to pick up the chocolate and you send the second message saying, no, 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 if I take a chocolate, I will put on weight. Can you see two messages at the same time? This is what happens when we are in a yes and no, or when we worry. So each of these messages coming one after the other is clogging, is creating a block. This is how we create aches and pains in the body, which eventually could establish themselves as disease. So key for why we are doing all this is, rather than staying in the mind, we want you to walk down the ladder to being in the center of your whole system. Yes, you imagine you're longitudinal, so there's a field around you. It's an oval field. It's not exactly a circular field. It's an oval field. Even if you see the the earth orbiting around the sun, it's also an oval field. It's an oval field. So it's an oval field which holds us, which holds our structure. And the center of that oval field is somewhere between the heart and the solar plexus, or it could be the solar plexus itself. That is why when we worry, we feel anxious, and the anxiousness is felt in the stomach area. In the stomach area, you start feeling, and we have worry also, and that is why people say, I have got acidity. It affects the digestive system. It affects that. So that's the center. So we are teaching you, or we are helping you understand that you need to be able to get out from being here to being in the heart, to being in the heart or below the heart or the center of your awareness, consciousness, energy field. Your awareness field is around you, consciousness field is there, energy field is there, your physical body is there, and then your inner self is there. So what do we do? It's so simple. Just take your fingers and put it on the forehead. So when you touch, your attention comes to this area. You start focusing, oh, I'm touching. And then you touch the nose. So you come down from here. You're already distracted. You were in the center of the head. I brought you to the center of the forehead. Then I brought you to the center of the nose. Then I brought you to the center of the lips. Then I brought you to the chin. And then I brought you to the neck. Then I brought you to the upper chest. Then I brought you to the heart. And just go just below the heart. That area is called the gut feeling area. And if the gut feeling area is feeling good, that means take the decision. It is yes. So you need to practice regularly to come so that you can eventually be in the heart or in the center of your awareness, consciousness, energy fields, or the center of your mind, or the center of your subconscious, or the center of your unconscious, whatever you may call it. And now see, my hand is on that portion and see how I'm feeling. I already feel a sort of bliss. I feel a silence in my head. I feel a beautiful sensation of ananda or joy or bliss. So the moment I get out of my mental stress and remaining in the mental state and come down here, then all the biochemistry starts becoming normal. And this feeling which I'm having in my solar plexus and is growing, slowly it's growing. It's filled my whole abdomen and my whole upper chest. It goes on growing. What is really happening? The secretion of a hormone called ananda mind. So when you say ananda and you feel this bliss, actually there is a chemical reaction happening. So when you say ananda, the sound waves go through your ears and they touch all those areas where this hormone is produced. And that is why you come into a state of bliss. You come into a state of alignment. You come into a state of balance. So very simple. All you need to do, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and there you are. And stay there. Stay in the space between the hand and your upper abdomen, between the heart and the solar plexus. The gut feeling area. That's why it's called the gut feeling area. And do nothing else. You're focusing there. That means your focus is not in your head, but in that area. You're fixing your focus in that area. It's that simple. And you can also use the sound Ananda, 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 Ananda. The sound should resonate in your belly. Anandam, 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 Anandamaya, 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 Anandamayi, Anandamayi, Anandamayi. You'll start seeing all the darkness in the form of aches and pains, or sadness, or anger, all of them disappearing and being replaced by the common true quality called happiness, joy. Joy gives happiness, peace gives happiness, love gives happiness, success gives happiness, contentment gives happiness. So everything is giving you happiness. And this is called Ananda. This is also called bliss. So the sounds ah, da, all of them have an effect. And your focus and attention is your consciousness. Your desire to have this brightness and peace is the light. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, Carmelita, for doing the good work for all these people.